Trafficking is occurring in almost every hotel on Long Island, some more than others. Sometimes it's some of the nicest hotels.
But the Sayville Motor Lodge on Sunrise Highway was notorious and not a good neighbor to the Whitewater Marine business next door.
There was one occasion that we called the police because there was one young lady came in here and she was clearly upset.
The lady, he said, was strung out. The motel shut down last fall after nearly 40 years. Because the feds say the owner's son, Jigar Darawala, along with his mother and father, took cash from sex traffickers and drug dealers to turn a blind eye to why the rooms were really being rented. All three were arrested last November.
Approximately 36 to 39% of the traffickers are gang affiliated.
Jasmine Krokowsky of Westbury said she was 17 and having mental health issues when she was targeted by a young man she later learned was affiliated with the Trinitarios gang. She said he took her to a house in Suffolk County to meet 6 friends.
He told me that I were to sleep with all of them, and if I didn't, he was going to kill me. He took all the money from the men. They did pay him. He told me that there was no going back to my family's house.
Krokowsky said she was often drugged and showed us the tattoo the man allegedly branded on her hand.
I was raped by his stepfather often, who also had, I believe, a drug addiction.
Krokowsky said she was first victimized at age 5 by a relative who molested her.
There's a lot of young people who are struggling with trauma. When you take the two things, drugs and trauma, and put them together in an environment where there are predators out there, it makes for a really difficult equation, and getting out is usually very, very difficult.
He proudly said that he drugged me just enough where I could be coherent, but I couldn't fight back.
And while many clients were undocumented workers, Jasmine said she serviced at least one member of law enforcement.
I myself has had a Nassau County cop come in.
Jasmine told us the only reason she was able to get out of the trafficking situation within about 3 months is because the man who was selling her for sex got arrested on a different criminal charge. She says she is now 24, married with a little boy, and sober. But so many others are still stuck in the cycle of drugs and paying for them as sex workers.
Nobody really does anything about it.
But police did catch up with William Wilkinson of Hempstead, who's now doing 8 to 10 years for forcing women to pay off drug debts with sex work. They busted him at the Coliseum Hotel in East Meadow, which also houses homeless people.
Yet the experts on trafficking are quick to point out it's also happening behind white picket fences and alongside the pristine beaches in the Hamptons. And too often, the people carrying the most trauma suffer the most.